All right, just give me a few minutes, okay? I'm gonna be short, I'm gonna be sweet. I wanna talk about SNAP, I wanna talk about Medicaid, I wanna talk about Bill. We all hate it, it's in effect, and it's going to suck. Here's why, okay? Um, with SNAP, the people that are gonna be safe to retain their SNAP is gonna be the disabled. It's also gonna be the caretakers of the disabled. And it's also gonna be parents that have a kid that are 13 and under. You're still gonna receive your SNAP benefits, which is great, okay? The things that are also going to change after that, um, across the board, whether you are disabled or not, they're going to take away the discount for the internet bills. So, and especially being in a digital age, that seems stupid. This is the best word I can use for it. The second thing that they're going to do is with the Section 8. With the Section 8, if you are not disabled, you have a 2-year cap. And if you are disabled, it's still lifetime. So thank God for that, at least that one small part. With the SNAP benefits, okay, there's going to be people that are going to comply. They're going to go and they're going to do their thing that they have to do. They're going to go look for work or work 80 hours a week. They're going to go to college. I don't really see a lot of people volunteering in this economy, because if you're already broke, why would you volunteer? Because you still need money. So there's that. The people that are not going to do the program, and the ones that are already pretty much scamming HRA and doing crime on the side, they're going to do more crime. And I'm going to give you a real world example, okay? Last month, in June, there was a $66 million SNAP fraud, okay? I was a part of that. I got caught up in that. I had my SNAP stolen. I had my money stolen digitally, okay? They will not refund you back the food stamps. After 2024, that's no longer a thing. They will refund you the cash. All right, but because that happened, there was people in my vicinity robbing grocery stores, like, and you didn't even have to like leave your house to hear it. It was crazy. The second thing, there was a train attendant in a subway that got assaulted because 2 ladies wanted to get on without paying. She wouldn't let them, so they beat her up. That is literally going to happen widespread, because these people that don't get their SNAP benefits and don't get their money, they're going to turn to the people that do, which is right next door to them, and they're going to start being the new targets. And then once they drain them dry, just like back in the 1980s, they're going to go to the suburbs. Now, I want to sit there and add a little note to that, because I saw something today that kind of frightened the hell out of me. A gentleman on one of his pages, he brought up that fact that, like, with ICE agents just being able to pop out of a van, not show you any ID, and say, hey, you're coming with me. When these people lose their SNAP and they're looking for money, what makes you think that they're not going to do that? Everybody knows at least one person with a car. 6 degrees of separation. Okay? And that's a horrifying thought. And the way he projected was even more horrifying, because, like, especially with the trafficking, the human trafficking thing going on, was to stop people sitting there going up, grabbing a girl and trying to sell her, which is horrific. Or grabbing, somebody that just got from the ATM, putting a few holes in them, say, hey, I might get in the van, and now they're dead and robbed, So that adds to the whole situation. And we all know, like, the police have already said it. It's like, we have to sit there and try to stay one up, because criminals are always getting clever. And they are. I mean, look at most of our politicians. Okay? Now, with the Medicaid being lost with some individuals, even though it might be a minute amount of people that lose their Medicaid, especially like if they're already working and they're trying to, like, if they try to make more money but they still can't buy into their employer's insurance, like, they use their Medicaid as a last resort to get their medications, to see their doctors. God forbid if they need a specialist, because they don't have the money on the side to, like, pay for a specialist. They don't have a $150 copay. Let's be honest about that. And there are tons of people in this gray area that they make just enough to, like, get by, but they make too much to apply for Medicaid, and they definitely make too little to afford their employer's insurance. So that's going to hurt them even more, because they were relying on going to like these rural hospitals and actually being able to get some form of treatment. So now those hospitals have also been cut with funding. Nurses have been fired. So now when those rural hospitals close down, those jobs or those displaced professionals, they're going to go to other hospitals, which is going to get oversaturated with staff. And then you're going to have like just a good percentage of people who worked hard on their education, who worked hard in their career, that no longer have a job. And then that's going to trickle down into their neighborhoods, because with less money in those neighborhoods means less money for going in to your gas stations, to your grocery stores, the rent. Like it's going to forcibly make people either A, change careers, or B, literally become homeless. Like, the ripple effect that this has is astronomical. And the fact that some people are like cheering for it, and especially if they're doing well off and they're like, well, screw them, let them die, you can go to hell. Because a lot of people who like used to love their work, I used to love my work. I used to be a cook for 10 plus years, okay? And nothing brought me more joy than getting up and going to work. I don't care if it was a 12-hour day, I don't care if it was a 14-hour day, I don't care if we had 2 baby showers, a bridal shower, and full service. Did not matter. I was ripping and ready to go, okay, until my back fizzled out. But a lot of you people that are doing well off, that are laughing at the people below you, like, we used to serve you, we used to sit there and make your food, we used to sit there and do your laundry, we used to sit there and pave your driveway. Like, do you honestly think that if you're going to sit there and say screw us, we're not going to say screw you? We will leave you to eat yourselves the fuck alive, quite honestly.